Hi, Kevin Mills here, and I decided, since I spend so much time in the car and driving around, I am going to do a entire series of videos from the car and make the most out of my time. Now, what a lot of you know already is that I am a real estate investor. I am also a investor educator, a proponent of real estate investing. I'm also a motivational speaker. So I'm going to try and make much of these videos about motivation and inspiration, if I can continue that theme and remember to do that theme. Now, keep in mind, I am doing this while driving on the streets in Florida, and drivers in Florida are notoriously horrible. So we may be interrupted here and there from various different drivers doing bonehead things that they shouldn't be doing. I'm going to pay attention to the road though while I drive and while I speak with you. Now, one of the biggest hurdles in getting started with anything, real estate investing included, but investing, a new career, going out looking for a new house, whatever it is motivation. If you lack motivation, unfortunately, you're in a situation in your life where you're not going the places that you could be and should be going. I promise you that unless you're buying lottery tickets and one of them is lucky, you are not going to change your life situation unless you yourself make a point of doing it. Now, when I say that you're not going to change your life situation, or your life situation isn't going to change, it could change for the negative. Things happen to people all the time that cause a negative effect on someone's life. However, the people who are motivated and who have done something in their lives, those impacts are a lot less greater than for the people who don't have the motivation or who have not been motivated to do something. The other thing is if you don't lack motivation and one of these trials and tribulations comes your way, you have the ability to handle it, deal with it, move on, get past it. So motivation is a very, very important, I don't know if it's an emotion or a skill set, but it is something that all of us need to have, myself included, and I'm a motivational speaker. I could be doing a lot more than I do, which is one of the reasons why I decided to use some of my downtime while I'm driving around doing other things that I have to do anyway to put these videos together. I am maximizing my time because I'd like to get these videos out. If I do it when I'm at home or if I do it when I'm in the studio, that's additional time that I can't use for something else. I have to drive, I have to go different places, so I'm going to use this time for sharing my inspirations, my thoughts, my motivational pushes, so to speak. Now, one of my favorite sayings, and you know this if you have visited any of my websites in the past 20 or so years, one of my favorite sayings is, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Now, that kind of goes without saying, but I want to go ahead and elaborate on it for anybody who might just be sitting there listening to this and not trying to think about it. A tree, in order to be a tree, needs to be a grown tree. It needs to have 20 years in order to mature, to have those leaves on it, to bear that fruit if it's a fruit-bearing tree. To be a tree of any substance, if you have a tree that's 20 years old, you obviously have a sturdier tree. So if you wanted a tree, the absolute best time was 20 years ago. However, if you're deciding today that you want a tree, plant that tree today. Because if you don't, in 20 years, you're going to be looking at that spot where you thought a tree would be great and wished that you had planted that tree 20 years ago. or anything, a career change, whatever it is. The best time to have made those decisions was in the past. If you had not made those decisions in the past, the second best time is now. Don't put it off. Don't be looking at your past from the future and telling yourself, kicking yourself for not having done something that you knew you should have done then. A lot of us, all of us, have probably kicked ourselves for not working an opportunity, not taking an opportunity, not accepting an opportunity that we were given in the past that in hindsight we can see was amazing. It had a great turnout. It was profitable. The people who did take advantage of that opportunity are doing well. They're in a better position. Don't let that be you. This alone should be enough motivation for you to decide that tomorrow when you wake up, or later today when you turn this video off, even better, you are going to take the steps you need to take to start getting to where you want to be and where you deserve to be. Where do you deserve to be? Do you deserve to be where you are? If you're not motivated, then that is where you deserve to be, and that's where you're going to be. If you deserve something better and you want something better, then you take those steps and you make it happen. Thank you for watching. Please join me. I'm going to do multiple videos in this series. I'm going to call it, for now, Talking and Driving. Somebody has a walking and talking already. I'm not going to walk and talk. I don't have the time for that. If we can find something that's more has more of a ring to it, more catchy, we'll change the name later. But like and follow and come up with ideas and suggestions. Please feel free to comment. I look forward to seeing you back here again. Happy investing, happy motivation.